What's going on? It's your boy D from DNC Digital, my brother BMD, Brian Davis.
Yup. What up,
Yo,
D?
what's going on? Welcome to the first episode of the Gym Class Majors podcast, and we are
What?
so happy
What?
to have you guys here. I need everybody watching. Hit the like. Follow us on social media. We got the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook going.
Hell
Leave
yeah.
comments on all the topics we talk about. If you want to know why we called it the Gym Class Majors podcast, it's simply because everything else was taken.
1000%. There's
One
really no
thousand
there's
percent.
there's really no other reason why. Everything else we
Everybody and
tried
their everybody and their neighbor has a
has
podcast.
a
So
podcast. Absolutely.
we originally had a couple names, and then we went down the list. And so Brian compiled the list, and there's some good ones in there, some good ones. But the thing is, a lot of them were already being used by existing podcasts, which I'm sure are fine podcasts. It's all good. But the thing is, we wanted that name,
And we
man.
would have been
But
better
then
at it. We could have used it better, bro. Are you
we
kidding
would have
me?
used it
We
better.
would have used
But
it
then
better.
at the end, I'm pretty sure you were like half asleep, where you're like gym class majors, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
I love the question marks that you had next to the name. You were like
I
question
did
mark.
put the question marks next to it.
Like
Yeah.
like like what does this mean? I'm like, dude, I don't know. It sounds fucking cool. Let's go
It
with it.
sounds fucking cool, and that's why. All right. And
And that's it.
but
And you guys will love it.
it's a total juxtaposition of what we do.
Exactly.
If you want to look at us like we're majoring in gym class, we do like sports like any other man with two testicles, but uh we're not we're
And we
not
would
we're
be,
not
yo,
just
we would honestly, what elective would we major in? Something that has to do with gym or phys ed or
not
something
a
like
yeah.
that. Like
If
that's
I can
totally
major
us,
in gym
bro.
class, and
We would sit there and
I
just
did.
watch everybody.
I don't know if you went to college, but I did go to Boston College
Mhm.
for a weekend. It was a really fun party. I got so fucked up.
Yeah. I went
I
to
didn't attend any class, but I went to Boston College.
yeah, I went I went
Um,
I went to Middlesex County for a semester.
did you
So
go to Rutgers?
I'm
A
qualified.
lot of Rutgers parties.
I went to a lot of Rutgers parties. I just never went to Rutgers. Middlesex County was about as far as I got. I got one semester in. Thanks, mom, for your money. But yeah,
Yes.
I spent a lot of time drinking and playing spades on your dime, actually. So thanks, mom.
What about you? What about Union County College, aka 13th grade?
Even that was a little bit too out of my range. Actually, when I was going to school, Middlesex County was considered the 12th grade because that's where everybody went from my high
Mm,
school. So
okay.
I went there and I just really did absolutely nothing. School was just not for me, dude. Like it wasn't something that was for me.
So Brian and I have been good friends for over 10 years. And shit, I want to say like 15 years. Is it
Going on.
15? I don't
Yeah,
even
going
know.
on.
No,
Yeah.
no, yeah, it's close to 15 years. So the funny thing about Brian and I is that we agree on I can count on one hand how many
Nothing.
things we agree on. And you know, it's not the things that are morally right, because that obviously we're going to agree on, you know,
Of
don't hit
course.
old ladies and don't kill babies. Hey Texas.
Eh.
So so
Yeah.
so we don't agree on much, and it's just we just got mad love for each other. We're brothers.
1000%.
And 1,000%. And we just think that this will be fun, because I have DNC Digital on the side. Everybody check me out, DNC Digital, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And I always have Brian on when I'm not doing interviews, which is what I usually do on DNC Digital. And I was like, yo, let's start something. And this can definitely turn into something big. Everybody hit us up in the comments, tweet us. We're going to be talking about everything under the sun. We're going to be bullshitting in gym class is what we do. And one thing about people who major in gym class, you probably think we're a bunch of idiots, and we probably are by traditional standards.
Hell
But you
yeah.
will not, but we will get into articulate and you know,
Absolutely.
very coherent conversations
Absolutely.
about issues and topics, and whether it's gender inequality, racism, or even just a couple things going on. But yeah, man, this is the Gym Class Majors podcast. We welcome you. We love you for watching. Anybody who watches, anybody subscribe to the YouTube channel, and subscribe to us on all your podcast
D,
platforms.
I love that little soliloquy that you just did right there as to why we're doing this, but I can just make it really short and sweet for the listeners out there. I just like to
We don't have an
argue.
editor yet, so I'm gonna leave my shit, and then you go ahead.
I just love to argue.
Yeah, you do.
it's kind of my thing. It's like I don't care what position you have. I can find an argument in that. I swear I should have been like a lawyer in like a different
But
like
are you compromising your stance on a certain issue just because
maybe,
he agrees with me, but I
maybe,
might, but I'm gonna take
maybe,
the other side.
maybe. I don't know. Maybe you won't know. I
You
can make it
won't
like
know.
totally blatantly obvious that like I don't have this stance, but I'm still sitting here arguing with you just because I just like to see the reactions from people. I like it.
Oh no, definitely, definitely. But yeah, man. I mean, so we're just gonna look up some stuff in the news or look up. I don't even know how to say it. I don't know. We're just gonna shoot the shit here.
That's it. And you guys are gonna listen and you're gonna love it and you're gonna subscribe. You're gonna
Yeah,
smash that
subscribe and
button.
leave comments and tell your buddies about the gym class majors.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
So,
D, I gotta ask you a question though.
yeah,
Like
man.
this is something that's been burning me up all day, right?
All day.
Do you like taking walks?
I love taking walks.
Do you?
Walks is the only, you know what? I need to lose like 20 pounds.
20.
And I want to say 20. I'm at 210,
It's a very
205, 210.
specific. Okay.
Because I want to hit 190, 185.
All right.
I
No,
was I no, yeah, I was happy with how I looked, and I'm still good with whatever way I look now. I'm all good.
okay.
Just
Just
little belly that's
the little belly.
it's kind of hanging over the belt, and it gets a
I
little
mean,
uncomfortable. So walks is my excuse of working out. I'm
lo-
not a good. I'm not good at working out. I don't enjoy it.
I love to hear it because you know what? I'm gonna take you on a walk today, really
Take me on
quick.
a walk.
I'm gonna take you on a walk.
I need to burn some calories.
So just imagine, right? Imagine that you're at a phenomenal party, one of the best parties. No, how about a wedding? You're at a wedding, and you
I
know
love
how weddings
weddings.
go. Yeah, everyone does.
Weddings are fucking great, bro.
Everyone loves a good wedding, right? You get some
Oh yeah.
cake. You know what I'm saying? You see people that
Little
are in
Cupid shuffle.
love, little Cupid shuffle. You get a little drinks in you, a couple cocktails. You know what I'm saying? A couple cocktails in
I'm
you,
gonna have a
of
Soul Train
course.
line at my wedding.
And I will be the first one in line, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Gonna make a,
You better bring that old school black dance.
I'm gonna
No,
make a scene. I'm gonna
you gotta
make a
kill
scene.
it.
I'm gonna make a
Do the
scene.
James Brown feat.
But listen. So we're at a wedding, right?
Yeah.
And we're having a great time. You're with your girl. I'm single. I ain't every other single girls around. Just you know what I'm saying?
I gotta warn her too.
And we're having a great time. We're having a great time.
Yeah.
And we're on the dance floor. DJ is killing it, playing
Right.
all of our favorite songs from the past, right?
Good shit.
Good shit. And then it comes on.
What comes on? The
It come
Macarena?
no, not the fucking Macarena. Step in the Name of Love remix by R. Kelly.
Oh shit. No, you see, this is
No,
where
no.
I've been.
What do you do? What do
Oh,
you do? Do you
can I
leave?
switch the song?
Do you leave? You're not in control. There's a DJ. So do you leave the dance floor, or let's say you're at a barbecue? Do you leave the
Oh
little,
no, you see,
the little,
barbecue,
the
I can't disrespect.
the little volleyball area where you were playing volleyball with your family and all that shit? Do you leave that area and go take a seat on the bench because you just refuse to listen to any R. Kelly songs and participate? What do you do in that situation? Because this
It's way too
honestly
early.
it's one of those situations that we are all going to be faced with moving
Yeah,
forward.
yeah. It's one of those it's too early to get canceled if I answer this in any way.
What?
Like
There's no such
I'm either
thing.
gonna
Let's
be
get canceled
I'm
today.
either
Grand
let's
opening,
get
grand
canceled today.
closing.
Let's
Grand
get canceled.
opening,
I'm either
grand
gonna be
closing.
look,
Let's do it
I'm either gonna
today.
be canceled
Let's
by the
go.
music purists and by the old school heads with good music, or
There's
I'm gonna
no
be
escaping
canceled
it.
by there's no escaping this.
There's no
Dun,
escaping
dun,
it
dun,
whatsoever.
dun, dun, dun. Remember that
Damn if
Peanut
you do,
song?
damn if you don't. So what do you do? What are you gonna do on the dance floor?
I swear
are
to
you gonna
God.
excuse yourself from the dance floor?
Oh man, you put on "Step in the Name of Love" or you put on "Happy People."
Happy people? Hell yeah. Like what do you do?
Oh my God, bro.
What do you do?
Okay, if I may, kind of, let's take this walk. Let's stop real quick. Let's enjoy the trees.
Oh, we're already
Let's talk
there.
about this.
We're already
All
fucking
right,
there.
so when when something happens that a certain public figure is now put in a light where it's not as receptive to the public, uh do you get rid of everything? Like everything. I mean, like there are actors that are getting canceled, so it's like, do you not watch their movies, even though one, two of them maybe have one of your favorite actors? Like
Yeah.
it's just it's too much to keep up with. I don't agree with what he did. I think he's a piece of shit, but that's a fucking song, bro. Like I would have to like I would be looking at somebody wrong if you sat down, bro. I don't give a damn. Like I don't give a damn. Like it's just too much to keep up with, is what I'm saying. Way too much to keep up with.
It is. It is. But see, this is my thing. And I don't care. I'll get canceled early. I don't care. Listen, in public, I'll probably go take a seat. In private, though, I'm dancing my ass off.
Okay, but public is
I'm
what?
public is
We're at a
at the
wedding.
wedding. At the wedding. If you're at the
You'll
wedding,
take a seat.
I'm probably taking a seat. I don't want there to be any type of
You know what? It's gonna be a very
misconception.
uncomfortable. It's gonna be a very uncomfortable dance. I don't think I'll be able to enjoy it. We're
Yeah.
gonna be two
Yeah. No,
stepping. They're gonna be
absolutely.
looking at each other
Absolutely.
like, shit. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't
You're
know.
gonna have that.
I don't know. But then but I mean, I don't know, because once R. Kelly gets into that, I'm gonna stop calling him R. Kelly. I'm gonna start calling him Robert Kelly. Once Robert Kelly gets into that little second verse, though,
Fuck, fucking Bob,
he goes
classic
he
Bob.
goes in. He goes in. But yeah, if I'm cleaning the house and Step in the Name of Love comes on, bro, I'm fucking dancing to that shit, bro. Like I don't give a
What
fuck.
would you do when the DJ's playing our favorite groove?
I mean, what do you dance? You dance.
You get locked
You
up.
dance.
That's what happens. You
But it,
get
it
locked
just it just sucks. So
up.
so yeah, I bring that up because obviously R. Kelly is in the news. He just was found guilty of racketeering charges, and I kind of think that's a cop out. Honestly, I think. Well, let me preface this by saying R. Kelly, Robert Kelly, belongs underneath
Robert
the
Kelly.
jail. Yeah, he belongs underneath the jail, and you throw away the key, and he should never see the light of day ever again if he is guilty of everything that he's been accused of. Um, but he got hit with racketeering charges. Like, did you not find that a little bit weird that he got hit with
Well, I
racketeering
I I feel
charges?
like to avoid the worst sentencing, we're gonna make a deal. I'll plead guilty to that.
Well, I
That's
mean,
that. I mean,
I mean,
I watch a lot of Law and Order, so it's
yeah.
like they caught him. They caught the dude. They caught the bad guy. Grabbing his secretary's ass or doing a smuggling ring with young ladies from Central America or some shit. And then you're like, hey, I'm caught. And the lawyer's just like, all right then, what's the deal we can make?
I'm
But then
asking.
but then but then it's like a with the stature that Robert Kelly has in the public eye. I feel like an example should have been made rather than try to find the deal. Prosecutors should have just been like, no, fuck the deal.
Well,
No,
I
fuck
don't.
the deal,
I'm
man.
not
Like,
sure. I'm not sure there was a deal. When I say racketeering charges are historically made for mob bosses and mob people when they can't have when they can't when the prosecutors can't get any charges to stick on like mob figures, they hit them with racketeering charges, so therefore it's like a broad uh
it just says you did some illegal shit. Is that what it
yeah,
is?
it's more like a broad enterprise type of thing. You were just involved in this enterprise, so now they can just go after multiple people for just one charge, and they don't really have to have one thing stick to somebody. So that's what I mean
Mhm.
when I say, like, is it not weird that he got hit with racketeering charges? Because it made it seem that, well, from my interpretation, is that they couldn't get one thing to stick to R. Kelly, so they just made a racketeering like a sex ring racketeering thing, and so they didn't have
I
to
got
go after one specific thing. They went after just one general kit, and that's how they got him. So that's why I say, is it not a little bit weird that they went for like a racketeering charge as opposed to
well, it's racketeering. It's
racketeering?
R-A.
Racketeering.
Yeah,
What was I
racketeering.
saying? What was I
I'm
saying?
hearing rocket,
Racketeering.
racketeering.
I'm from
No,
I'm from
racketeering,
I'm from Jersey, dog. Hey, what are you kidding me? What are we talking about?
racketeering.
What are we talking about? Racketeering.
Can we get it right?
Racketeering.
Racketeering.
It's the same shit.
That's what. No, you're still saying it wrong.
No, I'm saying it right.
No, you're
You're saying it
not.
wrong. You're saying it wrong.
Jesus.
Tell me about my
So
pronunciations of
if they
words.
if they can't, okay. So all the
Rocket
all the
Man,
all the all
Rocketeer,
the
and Rocket Man.
no,
How about that?
I swear to God, I think of Elton John when you keep saying
Well,
Rocketeer and like
good,
the Rocket
good.
Man.
I'm a Rocket Man. Good. I'm great. I'm happy that you're
I'm
hearing
great.
John. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
All right, but back to Robert E. Kelly. I
Okay.
don't know. I gave him a middle initial. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's great. That's great.
I think it was the Robert E. Lee historical reference in there. But if I guess they can't pin anything on him, even though
They
like
have
everything
11,
points to it.
but there's
Everything
11.
no, everything points to it. Everything points to it. And I'm not downplaying anything that those young ladies went through. And I'm not saying that I don't believe them. It's like the case of that fucking bitch who killed her little girl. There's not enough evidence to. I got 11 people saying that he did it, but besides the Lifetime special, what's the like or Netflix or wherever the fuck it was? Like it's
There's like an unlimited amount of documentaries
there's an
about this.
unlimited amount and like there's videos and all that shit. I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
So
Like
that's what I'm saying.
it's
Like the evidence, and you know the really weird part about this racketeering charges that's going on is
there you
that
go. I'm proud of you.
like that. So
Yeah.
the really weird thing about it is that it- we've known about this guy for years, years, and the fact that you had to get racketeering charges to pin on him, it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. I mean, I'm glad that it worked. I think that he is guilty. I think we have been watching him go on way too long without any repercussions for his actions. As a middle schooler, I saw him do some really weird shit on camera, and
Yeah.
no one really even
We all
batted,
remember that.
no one even really batted an eye. That goes to show you how far we've come in society. Can you imagine, like nowadays, like we saw that we didn't bat an eye.
No, I feel
Every
like it
listen,
had
hold on, wait, wait,
I
wait,
feel
wait,
like
wait,
it had
hold on 1 second. Every
go.
every barbershop in America was running that video, and we didn't bat a fucking eye. We knew back then that was
How
like
wrong it was.
how
Yeah.
wrong it was, and no one batted an eye. So now when we fast forward to now, and you're telling me that in my from my perspective, you bringing racketeering charges means that you couldn't get something to stick, bro. You had a video like damn near 15 years ago, 20 years ago that showed you this guy was fucking sick,
Should just watch the Dave Chappelle skit.
or the Boondocks,
Or shit, bro.
or the
I
Boondocks.
mean, back. I feel like he still suffered societal consequences. Like he wasn't getting a lot of work. People were
Are
still
you
looking at him
serious?
sideways.
He went on a tour like a couple years ago,
Oh, but I mean,
and
jeez.
it was selling.
I don't know. It does sound weird that even just 15 years ago there were no advances on him, being held accountable for it.
No, there were, but they just went away. I remember
People
that
got paid
after the
off.
video, I remember after the video, of course, people were like, there was an outcry for him to be prosecuted and for some type of legal repercussions for what we watched, basically. And there was, and then there wasn't. It just went away. We
It's
never
just
heard
like,
anything
bro,
about it.
when you get to that that's why I'm afraid of like when you get to that level is like you already bought everything you wanted to buy and it's like what the fuck else do you do? And then this sick fuck like has the money to get shit done like that and I don't know. And then when it comes to like business relationships, like Jay-Z had to cut that shit off. He goes like you can't be seen next to that person.
What do
You
you mean?
can't be like
He went on a tour with them.
yeah, but they cut that shit out when R. Kelly started to go nuts.
I'm lost. They no that take
What
what
I'm
that
saying is that he's not getting work anymore.
okay.
And the fucker's like a talented songwriter, but his sick mind has gotten in the way of that. But like, is it because this was way before the success? Was he into this way before the success, or did he achieve success and then buy the house and buy mom a house and put the kids in college and all the cars and houses that he wanted. Now I don't know what to do with my money. Now it's just like in an expression of power because now I have power. I'm R. Kelly. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And
I
then now it's
think
finally catching up to him.
well no, he's been doing this for a while. He married Aaliyah when she was
Oh, that's
underage.
right, bro.
This goes back. This is deep. That's what I'm saying. We literally had a front row seat watching this the entire time, and no one did or said anything about it.
What about
Uh,
Aaliyah's parents? They didn't even like try to step in or anything?
Honestly, I don't know the answer to that. I think they might have been in the dark as well with a lot of
Hmm.
people. Um, I know that I heard stories. Um, he basically did the same thing to her that he did with the rest of the victims that came forward. Is that like he basically like secluded her, and and yeah, ended up marrying her, even though she was underage, and no one batted an eye. And then going back to the whole Jay Z thing, like, dude, say what you want, but I think like uh, I I don't understand how Jay Z in good faith could have went on that tour with him, because by the time Best of All Worlds came out, it was kind of like known that R. Kelly was a pedophile.
That was a check, man. That was
Was
a
it? It
check.
wasn't. I mean, I guess yeah, it is a
Yeah.
check,
And I'm not
but
justifying it. I'm just saying
I mean,
that
come on,
fucking check.
bro. I mean, come on. I don't know. I don't know if those are different times. I don't wanna justify it or whatever. Those were different times, and I don't think um anybody was really thinking about the ramifications or how it would look 10 years after. Like, listen, Jay-Z didn't just get smart overnight. He's
Oh
not
no, yeah, yeah.
he's not stupid. I'm pretty sure he was aware of, or at least heard of, R. Kelly's past before he went on that
Hmm.
tour. So I just think it was like, now in retrospect, now looking back at that shit, like I think it's pretty interesting this to see everyone that did songs with him, that went on tour with him. And even still, he still has fans. There's still people outside the courtroom like playing his music and saying like,
Damn, I
yo,
remember that. I
we don't
forgot
we don't
about that.
believe this shit. And yeah, it's very interesting. It's a very interesting story. It's sad, and my thoughts and prayers go to all the victims um
Yes, yes.
that
May God
were
bless
that
them
that were
and
that were affected.
give them the strength to get over this. And please just
Not only the victims that testified, but the ones that we don't know about. And then not only that, but then like the victims from the Kelly family, because I don't know if you're aware, but there's like a history of abuse in his family
oh,
and
in-house.
in house. Yeah, he was
Oh shit!
abused.
I didn't know all that. I mean, damn, this fucker's like, it's just gone way too far, and I'm glad he's being held accountable finally.
Yeah,
Better late than never, I guess, is all I can say about a situation like this. And I feel terrible for anybody who was a victim to Robert Kelly's shit. But I mean, let's just see how it works out. They better bury that dude. I mean, nothing else that you can do but to
he's
bury
never
that dude.
he's
What is
never
what is what is that what's that behind it? What does that say?
he's never seen the light of day. Oh, it says you need to secure the ring. You
You're
know that.
talking to the ladies with that?
Of course. I'm always
Mm,
talk I'm always talking to the ladies.
you're always talking to
95%
the ladies.
of the time I'm talking to the ladies. But you know how the saying is, secure the bag. Sometimes the ladies just need to secure the ring, man.
So you're encouraging women to just lock that dude up, like get him in and get him settled
Get
down
get your ring, queen, by any means necessary. Do what you got to do.
by any means necessary,
Hey
bro.
man, it's fair game out here. Nowadays, I listen, man. There are playbooks for everything. And if a guy is gonna listen, man, I'm not opposed to anybody getting to their bag, getting to their ring, getting to whatever they need to get to. If they find some sucker to do what they want them to do, then more power to them.
It doesn't work. Does it work
Power
the
to
other way also? Does it work the other
of
way?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Damn,
And
you're
it's
cool with like somebody
absolutely.
being played a fool, like somebody
Hey man, if
blind
it hey,
love.
listen, if it works and that's what you want to do.
If it
Now
works
listen,
for who
now listen,
though?
now listen, now listen. Now for me, no, hell no. But
Mm.
all I'm saying is if that's what you're about and you pull it off, get your ring,
And
queen.
on the other side, you're like, well, if you're being a fool about it and you're cool with being treated like that, then go ahead. Is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, who am I? Who am I to judge somebody? Nah, if that's what
Did
you
you see that? Did you see that thing about the girl who we talk about rings? Did you see that thing about the girl who like
that
is
is
making demands
that is
about the ring?
exactly what that's for.
Hold on,
Explain. I mean,
I gotta look this up.
yeah,
Okay,
no.
check it out. Check it out. So they blacked out her name because excuse me, she was
And
probably
I
just
don't
gonna
like
get
that. I don't
tore
like
up.
that. If you're gonna say something that
You want to
bold,
know who she
yeah, if
is?
you're gonna say something that bold, you can
Brian's
at
gonna hit her
least,
with a DM.
yeah, no,
Like, hey,
not
hey,
even.
I got your
I
ring
won't
right
say
here.
anything. I'll be there for the comments. Like those comments, if your name was like exposed, the comments under that would be epic.
All right, so the girl says, stop disrespecting these women and asking them to marry you with 1 carat rings. That's already a red flag for me.
Nah,
If you cannot find, no, shut up, Brian. Hold on. If you
that's a green
cannot,
light.
that's
That's
a
a
green
green
light.
light. What you
I'll
talking
take
about?
you and all that crazy.
Red flag. That's a green
Wait,
light.
you know what kind of checks you're gonna have to be like right
Hey
now with this
man.
woman?
Hey,
All right,
listen.
so if you cannot afford a ring, 3 carats or better, approximately $3,500. I want to know where you can find a 3 carat ring for $3,500. This woman is stupid as hell. So
Ask her. She'll find it for you.
you cannot afford. She's gonna go to the swap meet, bro. She's gonna go to
Hey,
Canal in 128th,
and then
and you
get
know
you
that's
and
just
then
gonna be
yup.
fake as shit though.
Go ahead,
But
finish. Finish. Go ahead.
she says you cannot afford a wife. It's bigger than being materialistic. It's about being able to see with your third eye. Now
That is
she's
a
on some like
that's a
she's on
thousand
some
percent materialistic.
energy
No,
crystal
don't
shit.
try to
That
beat
is a
me in that. Listen, don't try to beat me in the head, bro. If you listen, if you're just gonna try to beat me in the head now, you're insulting my intelligence. Just be up front. Be like, look, don't be no
but she's
broke
talking about a
boy.
third eye, bro.
Fuck your
Brian, let's
third
talk
eye.
about
Don't be a broke boy.
you
No,
just
all
encouraged her to
right,
get
but
all the
at some
suckers.
no that no that's great. Just don't insult the rest of our intelligence. We see the play. We see the play.
We see
We see the play. Even if that sucker that's gonna get the ring for you doesn't, we see it. But don't
she
insult
didn't
us
even
too.
ask Madden, bro. And it said it's about being able to see with your third eye, being able to read between the lines. Like we're reading in between the lines with this
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah.
marriage is a business, whether you like it or not, which may or may not be true in different.
One
Disney
yes.
messed your heads up with happily ever after. Who hurt her is what I'm asking. You cannot start a business without some
Facts.
type of financial backing. You see,
Facts.
you're cynical about it.
Where's
I
the
mean,
lie? Where's the lie?
you're being cynical about it.
No,
I'm
I'm
happy
being
in my
real about it.
relationship.
Where's the lie? It's a business. It's a business
Okay,
transaction.
okay, yeah, sure, sure. Okay,
Go
but
ahead,
here, hold
finish.
on.
Go ahead.
Let me
Go.
finish and then let me make my point. You cannot start a business without some type of financial backing. What can we do for each other
Facts.
if you
Facts.
do not have any money to spend on an inanimate object such as a ring? You're not ready to be investing in a business, i.e., marriage. Get back to the drawing board. Now,
Facts.
my question would be,
Where's the lie?
okay,
Where's the lie?
if you want a $3,500 3 carat ring, which is I don't know where the fuck you're gonna get it, but she'll find it eventually, right?
Hmm.
Okay, what is she bringing to the plate? What's her investment into into this relationship?
So let me ask you a question. All right.
Is she
So
also
let me
gonna
ask you a
match
question.
the investment?
So let me ask you a question. So your
Sure.
issue is not the fact that she's saying this, but the fact that you feel as though if this were the case, as long as she's bringing something to the table, it's fine.
I would say so.
Okay. So the only issue with you is you just want to know that you're getting a return on your investment, correct?
I'm asking that because I know that she's making all these demands and she may be
And you
making a
want a
demand without
return
anything
on
to
you
back it up
and you want a
on
return
a
on your
return on the
investment,
investment.
which
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like what? A business deal.
No,
There's
yeah,
no
I agree
lie.
with
There's
all that. I
nothing
agree
wrong
with
with what
that.
she said.
But what about the dude that is a hardworking man and he can't afford a
She
three
said it.
carat ring?
Go back to the drawing board, Brokey. Go back to the drawing board,
I'm
Brokey.
not saying
And
she's a
you're
gold
not
digger. I'm
ready.
not
And
saying
you're
she's a
not
gold digger.
ready, is what she
She
said. Listen, Queen, secure your ring, yo. Secure the ring, Queen. If that's what you want, go get that shit. And don't settle
I
for no brokey. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a brokey. So you're not gonna get it over here. But there's a million guys in the world that will gladly get you that ring.
they're gonna buy her that ring, and they're not gonna give her anything else.
Did she say this?
It's gonna be
Listen,
if she
and,
says it's
and
not gonna be materialistic, it's
listen,
gonna be all
in what
materialistic.
in what part of that paragraph that you just read did she say that she wanted to get dick down, that she wanted a family, that she wanted a good life, that she wanted to
She
be
wants a
treated
damn ring.
well,
That's it.
that
That's
she
it. She
wanted
wants a damn ring.
that she wanted to be treated well? None of that was involved in that. So that good life shit, you can keep it. She said it's a business transaction. If you listen, people will tell you what you need to know. This is a business transaction. So therefore, the least of your worries is all of the fucking emotional shit that guys kind of like fake themselves into thinking like they need to get into for a relationship. She's telling you this is a business transaction. You need to have da 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 da, and we're good. That's it. That's it.
Everything else is out the window.
Secure the ring. That's it. That's it.
I don't know, man.
And you leave it up to the guy whether or not he feels as though he's getting played, or whether or not she's doing enough, or whether it's a trade, value. If there's any value in that trade, then I leave it up to him. But she's telling you what she wants. If not, you're a brokey and go back to
She's
the
gonna be
drawing
asking
board.
for all this financial backing. All right, then I want to see your credit score. I want to see, all the your financial
And that's the
future
great
and your
part.
financial past.
And that's the great part. That is our, right to ask for that as well. And now we have an old fashioned Mexican standoff. Which one of us is gonna blink first?
You're
She's
gonna
gonna she's gonna she's which one of who is gonna stand on their principles the most? Now, let me ask you
it's
a
gonna be the
question.
fucking the duel that Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr had.
And I remember
Like
that
take 10 paces, turn
on one
around.
side you got the lady with the ass and the smarts and all that shit with the bat blinking batting her eyes at you, and you got the guy that's standing on his soft ass moral grounds. Yeah, my bet's on her, bro.
Soft as moral grounds.
Yeah, based off of emotions. Yeah, my money is gonna be on her, and she's gonna win probably like around 80% of the time anyway. So
Yeah, especially if they go to court. Definitely.
yeah. That's the last place you want to be with a woman like that. She's gonna take you to the
Fuck,
dry cleaner, bro.
she's
Talk about
gonna suck your soul
yeah.
out of your
And that's
damn
you
eyeballs
brought up
through
a
your wallet,
you
through your
brought up
wallet.
you brought up a great point. Some of you men that are out there that are like just like spending this obscene amount of money on these Instagram models and just women in general like that, you gotta be careful because like when shit goes south, that same that same woman that when you were cuddling her at night and you were complimenting her on how smart she was and how fine she was, that she can go against you too, really bad. So just be
Hmm.
careful. Be careful.
It goes both ways.
But to all my
Uh,
queens out there, secure that ring, girl.
secure the ring. Get that sucker in.
Get
And
reel them in.
oh, you see, that's the problem, man. I
Fishing
see
with
a guy like
dynamite.
that. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you
Nah, just let
doing?
them be, man. Just let them
You get
be.
a girl that's with you when you're broke. You get a girl that's with you when you're broke and when you got the flu. That's when she proves it.
You got one. You got one for life. If you
I
if
do,
you
man.
if you
I'm
if you got
very
that.
happy. I got me a good one. She was with me when I was broke, bro,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I don't.
she held it down.
I just don't hate. You know what it is? I don't hate the. I never hate the game. I never hate the game. If that is what she wants, and she's literally telling you what she wants,
Mhm.
and the guy is okay with it, there's nothing wrong with it. Who am I? Who am I to judge? At least she wasn't one of these people that are just gonna lie to you, tell you they love you, and actually it only be a business transaction.
Then
Tell me
you don't
upfront.
even believe anybody when they tell you they love you.
No, but I'm just saying. At least this person is telling you up front what she wants. She's
Mm.
telling you what she wants from you and what she needs from you. And then it's up to you whether or not you want to proceed. And if you do and you get your heart broken,
You learn
that's
from it at least.
uh, I
Everybody
mean,
learned from getting their heart stomped on. This one, like somebody hurt her though. Somebody hurt her, like really bad.
I don't think so.
Either that or just priorities mixed up.
And I don't think that. See,
She's gonna have a dude with a fat
that's
wallet,
still
but
I
with
think
no
that's
heart, and
still and see,
she's gonna go crying to somebody saying that she's not being treated right.
you're still coming from an emotional standpoint. You're still looking at it as if you're you're kind of like condescending a little bit because it's this type of situation is kind of subjective. Like, who are you to say that she's jaded? You don't know her past. Maybe she has only been in one
Then she
situation.
don't know us. She don't know us to see
She
that
doesn't
we
need
can't bring
to.
anything to
She doesn't need to. She's telling you what she needs.
that
She's
shit out of
telling
here,
you
man.
what she wants. This has nothing to do with you. If she's if
I'm
she if she's
the guy's the
talking,
one going in the relationship.
but she's telling you what
He's
she
gonna have no
needs.
say. He's gonna have to ask for permission to take a
These are
piss.
and I said these are the type of things you're gonna have to deal with if you want to deal with the woman. But at least she's telling you what she needs from you. That's the reason why I kind of dig it. It's not one of those situations.
I dig it.
I kind of dig it because she's
I'll
telling
talk
you
to her.
up
I'll give her
front.
a fist bump.
She's telling you up front what she needs from you, and it's your decision on whether or not you want to go that route. So now, if
Mm.
things don't work out and your heart gets broken, who are you gonna blame? Her?
You see that's exactly the approach that one can take when that's exactly the approach a man can take when he's like, "Yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm looking for somebody to hook up with." And then
Okay.
we look like assholes.
Why?
I was like, "Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. Like three
No.
months down the road, you're gonna start to
No.
like
No.
me, and
No. 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 No.
I'm gonna tell you now."
They look like assholes to the individual, but on the grand scale of things, it's the same thing because
Oh no, yeah, of course. On the
we,
grand scale of things, I
we
yes,
told you
yes.
up front we didn't want
But
a
that girl
relationship.
goes telling everybody, "Oh, the guy's an asshole. He only wants ass." It's like, well, I'm like, so being honest about it.
Well, yeah, I told you what
Yeah,
I
exactly.
wanted, and then now the ball is in your court on whether or not you want to proceed. Now, if you have this vision in your head that you're gonna change me, and then that doesn't happen, that's not my fault. You can call me an asshole, and I could probably be an asshole for a multitude of reasons, but that's not gonna be one of them. The
Mm.
same way, this
Secure it.
secure
Secure it.
secure the ring, secure the ring.
Yo, did you see so like in New York, like I'm over here in Texas, right? But in New York there's a vaccine mandate, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
now
well. There's a yeah. There's a vaccine. There's a mandatory vaccine for uh enclosed basically like indoor environments, and
right, right, right.
now just recently there's one where any health provider needs to have the vaccine as well.
Um the NBA is moving forward with that now. Did you read
In the
about that?
NBA, yes, I did.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't understand where so
And
like
and
Kyrie
not all the
Kyrie
NBA, not all the NBA.
no, no,
Is
yeah, that's the weird part. So
I think
Kyrie
it's
Irving
just New York. It's
he
just New York, San Francisco, and I think one
San
other
Fran, yeah,
place.
yeah.
Yeah,
So the only thing I don't understand is that Kyrie Irving he no showed media day, right?
yeah.
Because it's in New York and he's unvaccinated. But other people visiting teams can play even if they're not vaccinated.
Um,
That's what
I
I'm getting out of this story.
I don't I don't know if the visiting team can play and they're unvaccinated. I just know that the home team, if they're not back, they can't play. So Kyrie Irving is kind of screwed because
So yeah, they
because
well he's not screwed in his eyes. Like he's
he's
like,
not. No,
hey,
no, no, no. He's not. But he's not going to be able to play at home though. And you could tell Kyrie Irving is a kind of a he's kind of a weird dude, but I like him because he's weird.
yeah, because he's weird. Yeah.
He's a flat earther like yourself. Um,
Hey, what are you gonna do?
but
Who are you, right? Who are you?
who am I? But
Yeah.
but yeah, no, he's saying that he's sticking to his guns. He's saying that he's not taking that vaccine.
And
So
respect for that. Like respect.
it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Um, I am a Brooklyn Nets fan, so if this leads to a trade because of this, I'm gonna be highly pissed off. Um, yeah,
Brooklyn almost
it's
got it last year.
yeah, it's just
They could have had it.
it's I think it's an unfortunate and listen, I'm not pro vax, I'm not anti vax, I'm not anything, but um I just think that when it comes to someone's livelihood, um, putting them in a situation where it's either take the vaccine, which, for a multitude of reasons they might not believe in it, or not have a job, whether it be NBA or a sports team, or whether it be the medical health industry. Um, Especially that I mean, I kind of want to get off the NBA a little bit because that's really insignificant at the end of the day. The
Oh no, no, yeah,
medical,
it is.
the
Like
medical, the
sports.
medical, the medical health field, to me is more mind-boggling to me
Mm,
because
mm,
just a year ago we were praising the frontliners for risking their lives day in and day out on 13,
right.
14, 15-hour shifts and being on call overnight as well. And then now, and I think it's up to like 70,000 healthcare workers are going to be out of a job because they don't get vaccinated. So these people that risk their lives the last year and a half just watching over people and making sure that, you know, during their worst time that they were there for them, they're the ones that are going to suffer and be without a job. I don't understand how that makes sense. And again, this is
So
not this
then
is not
just
being
just
pro-vax. This is not being
I'm not I'm not
anti-vax.
I'm not trying to be pro-vax or anti-vax either, but if you need to have the vaccine to have a job, then you get the vaccine to have the job.
But what if you don't? But what if you don't believe in it? What if you like? But okay, I
Can we
get that.
name all the vaccines that our
I get
children
that.
get
I I
for
I
school?
I I
I can't
I
name them,
I don't.
but I just know I got to get them.
But some parents decide to not get them for their children. But what I'm saying, I guess the point is, so then speak to this, right? So then speak to this point. How in good conscience and good in just in on from a sound frame of mind that these people that have basically put their lives on the line for other people for this pandemic through this pandemic, that now you're if you don't get this vaccine if you don't get this vaccine, then you're basically you can't work for us anymore. Thank you for your services. You can't work for us anymore. And then not only that, but then we're still in a pandemic. So now you're subtracting 70,000 healthcare workers from helping people that on a daily basis need help.
Aren't they more susceptible to carry it and give it in their job?
How does
Like
that
you
how does
know,
that factor into this conversation?
so like if they're not vaccinated and they're allowed to work,
Yeah.
aren't they more susceptible to get it and transmit it to somebody else?
They've been doing it for the past year and a half.
Yeah, so they want to stop that, right?
I mean, I
They want to prevent anybody else getting sick. If they bring it in from a Thanksgiving dinner or some shit, if Uncle Joe like has COVID and we had dinner and then I get it, then I go to work and I give it to these people that even though they're vaccinated, you still have a chance to get it, right? So like now my coworkers are exposed to me when I carried into this building. They're
okay.
trying to prevent that. Isn't that what they're trying to prevent? Just get everybody vaccinated so it's a lower chance of transmitting it between people.
It's a hospital full of people with COVID though.
So
These
then
these people
we
are
so then we just want to lower the number. Like I don't me and you are the same.
yeah.
Not anti-vax, I'm not pro-vax. But if that's the rule, then shit, I guess I got to do it. If that's the rule, if I'm going to be
But why does it have to be
in
the rule?
they just did it, bro. Like I don't know. Like
And see,
I
I don't and see that's right there. That's my problem. That is my problem with with
you want to
a
know
lot of
the
things.
core reason of everything.
With a lot of things. The
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
I don't know. Once you get to that point in an argument
Well,
with
I
me,
don't,
yeah,
man.
no,
Like
that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like once I get to that point in any argument, I actually get frustrated because like I kind of want to continue to have the conversation, like an intelligent conversation about something. And I'm not saying like that's what this is, but I'm saying like um There's got to be something more than
You
that.
want to be more discourse. You want to have more discourse on it.
Yeah, like there's got to be something more than that than like, oh, I don't know. They just want them to get it. No, bro. Like you're taking, you're threatening people's livelihoods. You're threatening, like eh, these people put their lives on the line for
Oh no,
you,
dude. If
me,
if
for
it was
everybody
me,
else.
if it was me, like in charge of whatever that like umbrella is, like
Hmm.
they would. I've heard stories of like nurses getting like a $50 grocery card as a thank you, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like they need to get more.
They didn't
People need
get
to be taken
they
care
didn't
of.
get they I'm telling you, like they went through the pandemic like champs. They didn't get a they had been lobbying for pay raises. They never got a pay raise. They had been lobbying for a lot of different things and they got nothing. They got donations. They got like you said, gift cards. They got people that own restaurants giving food to them on overnight shifts
Mhm.
and shit like that. Like you can't, where is the humanity, I guess, in this?
It's only at our level. Like they're not gonna take care of us. They're not gonna do anything. Look what happened. Look at this
But isn't
conversation
that
we're having
ironic
now.
though?
It is
Isn't that
because
ironic
they're
that
in public service. They're in
helping
public
taking care
service.
of people?
They should be. But right now, we can only count on each other. They bailed out a bunch of billionaires. The banks, the banks said, "Yo, you got 3 months off of your loan." Yeah, but then on the fourth month, now I owe 4 months. It's some bullshit. You should have taken those 3 months, put it at the back end of this fucking loan. You want to help people, you need to fucking actually help people. Those
I
people,
don't.
those small business owners that offered food. Fucking Bon Jovi was out there like making sure that his restaurant was serving food to anybody who needed food. Like people were helping each other out. Like, hey, like there's no more milk, but I got more milk. Here's some for your baby. Here, let me fucking gift you this pack of paper towels or some shit. It's only gonna be at our level. Those people ain't worried about nobody but themselves.
I couldn't find and I was researching it before and maybe somebody that's listening can write in the comments and let me know if I'm wrong about this, but like why couldn't they offer them just weekly or daily tests? Just if you want to show up for your shift, take a COVID-19 test, wait the 15 minutes cuz I can go down the street and get a test in 15 minutes or have the results in like 15 20 minutes. Why couldn't
Mhm.
that be an option?
I think it might not. I'm not saying it to defend it, but I'm just saying it might not be cost effective, as opposed to just getting the one or two shots.
As opposed to 70,000 employees being out of a job and you have to call in the National Guards to help you?
Oh well, that yeah, then that I'll give you.
That's
That
more
I'll give you.
cost
I'm talking about. I
effective?
was talking about like against just getting the shot. Like I don't know, man. This is weird. And you know what? Like to go back to what I said that they don't care about you. Yes, they did give out like crazy amounts of unemployment and stimulus checks, and I'm not forgetting that. I'm not.
Yeah.
But now we're in this problem that the government's like we're gonna run out of money. How the fuck does the government run out of money?
They're
And
not gonna
I'm
run
only
out of
saying
money.
that you can call me dumb, you can call me stupid. It's all good, but I'm just a dude that has a regular job. I don't understand this shit. Like
They're not
I'm
gonna
looking
run out
at
of
it.
money.
They're talking about like they got to raise the debt ceiling to be able to, you know, raise municipalities and all that shit. And I
It's
was like, well, it
there's
probably had something to do with everybody like wanting all that unemployment and
I love
the
this
stimulus
country.
checks.
I love this country to the depths, but the one business that they are like full send on is the scary business. Like they will scare the shit out of you whenever they get a chance
Yeah.
to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, this is there's literally there's no way that this can happen because it would be a complete collapse of everything that you know. There would be nobody that can escape this. Nobody. You're telling
Fucking
me
Biden. Biden's not gonna even like know what's happening, and then we're
nobody
like
will
the fourth hour of like
yeah,
war. He's like, oh shit.
nobody, no country, no person, nobody would escape this. I have a lot of friends that say, "Oh, well, I'll go to Mexico or I'll go to Venezuela
No, you're
or
not.
who do you think these countries are exporting to?
Mm-hmm.
there is no way you were escaping this. So I don't believe it. I don't. There's no way it would be a catastrophic event that would just collapse the world that everyone knows.
Well,
And
we've
there's
had
no
we've
way it's
had
gonna
government
happen.
shutdowns just from like inability to agree on shit. It's going to be interesting to see what comes up in this. But man, fuck all that. That
The
shit is
stock,
way above our
the
pay grade,
no, it
and
isn't. No, it isn't. It's all there. The stock market will crash. If you think you're gonna be safe because you have your little Bitcoin saved up, nope.
oh fuck all that. No,
All
all
that
that
shit's
Bitcoin shit
going
done.
away too. Everyone is gonna be pulling
People
their
swear
money.
by that shit. People like and the AMC stock, and I'm like, do you even understand how that shit works? Like,
It's not
people are
even
just inflating that shit. It's not
it's
raising any
yeah,
value.
it's not even that. It's the fact that whenever the scare tactics are used, the first thing that is hit is the stock market. People start pulling their money, right?
Hmm.
So if this were to happen, the first thing people are gonna do is take their money out of stocks, and then the stock market's is gonna crash.
Everybody gonna go out and buy a house. The housing market's gonna crash too.
Everything. It will be the end of everything you know.
About
Nothing
damn time because I need to get a house. I want to get a house.
nothing is going to escape that. That situation, nothing escapes it. So there's gonna be some type of resolution. They'll figure it out. I'm not listen. Worst case scenario, they'll start another war and invade some
Well,
country.
we'll just start another war. It's all right. It's
We'll
fine.
start another
We'll
war
make
and
money.
yeah,
We're gonna
this
go steal people's oil. It's fine. It's fine.
country is very effective at making money, so I'm not concerned whatsoever.
Uh, so I was looking on the TikToks, TikTok,
The tickies of talks.
the talks of the ticks.
Gotcha.
Um, and they said there was a girl like she showed a check and said this is a real first date. And you know what? Secure the ring, right?
Secure that ring, queen. How much?
Said it's 700.
Wait. How? Yeah, tell me. How much was the check?
Where is this place? Steak Market in Atlanta, Georgia.
Steak
I'm
market.
I'm sure I'm sure it's a fine establishment.
This better not be. If it's called steak market, this better not
Hmm.
be something obscene. How much was the check?
741, $741.53.
Are you listen? Are you looking at the check right now?
Yeah, I am.
Or can you see
It's
like
a
the
fucking there's a
individual?
fucking sundae, a giant ice cream
So
sundae for $85.
my first question to you is, what is the highest item that was charged on that bill? What was it?
Golden filet mignon,
And how much was this golden filet mignon?
$380.
How do you eat your steak?
I eat a medium, like
You
a
eat a
man,
medium, like a man.
like a man.
I'm willing to bet that the person that has this 700 and something dollar check, that filet mignon was definitely well done.
Trash, trash. I
They
bet it
probably
sucked.
they probably asked for it medium well, and you know you gotta be careful with that because not every place is
Oh
gonna
no, no, no. I mean,
get it right.
it's tricky. It is
It's
tricky. Those
tricky,
temperatures are tricky.
so you got a fucking well done filet for a couple hundred.
You got to make sure there's not a bunch of Jean Lucs, like somebody who knows how to cook a steak. Like
Yeah.
sometimes kitchen staffs just be dudes that just put a steak on. If you're paying this much, it better be a fucking chef.
Is there any situation where you would spend that much money on a date? Not just a first date, because that's obscene. I'm never
No,
listen,
no, no, no. That's not a
ladies,
first date number. No, fuck that.
ladies out there. Again, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not spending $700 on you on first date.
Yo, we're gonna get a slice and we're gonna go to the
No
park and look at
way,
the stars. That's
ain't
what we're
no
doing.
way, no way.
I'm gonna put on an old Drew Hill CD, and then we're gonna call it a night.
And you better smile. D,
You better smile.
is there a situation where you take your significant other out and you spend 700 and some odd dollars?
That situation has to be very specific. It has to be celebrating a good business deal. It has to be a 10-year anniversary. It has to like mean something. Like this is the investment, right? The investment paid off, and it's gonna
Absolutely.
be but it's gotta be like with time. Like I gotta hit a good deal. I gotta hit a banging deal, or it is our 10-year anniversary, or
Yo, we
I
sound
don't
like a
know. Like
bunch
I'm
of brokies, yo. We're a bunch of brokies.
because we are. Fuck that. Either that, yo. Either okay. Look, either I'm broke
Yo, we're
or
brokies.
yo. Either I'm broke or I got cancer, and like this is my last meal. If I got
Holy.
cancer and I'm like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just blow the money, and then that's it. But this is she said this is a real first date, y'all. Let me look at this shit.
Listen, I'm gonna be
Said
honest with you.
a lemon drop is $27.
I'm gonna be honest
Uh
with you.
a
I'm
water was
I'm
nine
very
dollars.
I'm very and this is a fault of mine. I'm kind of very loose with
Her
my
nails
money.
look like shit too. Go ahead.
I'm very loose with my money at certain times. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like there isn't a situation where I can see me doing something like this,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but we gotta be talking like we gotta
Three and
be
a half
talking.
carats, Brian. 3.5 carats.
Yeah, no. We gotta be talking like at least like 2 months in, maybe like a month in.
Wow.
The first date is no, because then like if it's a month in, I'm still trying to like, and I guess I'm trying to impress her and all
Sure,
that
sure.
stuff. The first date though,
We're going to the bowling alley.
I don't
On
even
that
know.
on the two for Tuesdays, we're going to
Can
the
you
bowling alley.
imagine, right, on the first date, right? Just
Man, we are broke.
I'm gonna take you another walk.
Let's
Imagine you
go on another
being on a
walk.
first date, right?
Yeah.
And you're just ordering like you take it to the steak market, which have such a problem with the name of that place. But you go to the steak market with you go to the steak market with your date, right?
Yeah.
And you tell, yo, girl, go crazy. You can get
Go
whatever
nuts.
you go
You
nuts. You can
you
get
kill
whatever
that
you
shit.
go whatever you
You
want.
kill
And
that
you can get
shit.
the whole left
Uh,
side of the listen, you get the
get
left
the whole
side of the
fucking
menu, I get the right side of the menu, and
get
then we'll
dessert
just
ready.
share it. Yeah, and we'll
Mm.
share it. And then she takes a bite and you realize that you can't stand the way she fucking chews. She chews like a fucking cow. And then the bill
She gonna be
comes.
chopping your dick like that later too.
And then the bill
You just hear all the smacks.
or what if and
You
this
got
is
people looking at you from the other
I'm
table.
listen, I'm not shaming anybody that's
No,
listening.
yeah, you are. Say it. Go ahead.
But what if she takes the first bite of that medium steak and her teeth fall out?
What the fuck,
The whole
bro?
shit. They just fall out.
You talking about like dentures?
I'm talking about
Who
like,
you
yeah.
dating? Who you dating?
I'm just saying this is a first date, so you don't know this person. You
Oh
don't know
man,
them.
what if she pulls out A1 sauce out of her fucking purse?
Oh, I'm marrying her. That three, I'm gonna have the 3 carat in my back pocket waiting for
That
that shit.
357.
The 3 carats is coming out of my back. You come, listen. You come with your own steak sauce. I'm
You
in
better keep
love.
that shit. And no, I cook you a
I'm
steak.
in
You better not
love.
add
Nah,
anything to
girl.
it.
Hey, listen.
Yo, you know Nicki Minaj got somebody pissed off because she brought steak sauce. It
who
was like a
got
high
mad at
end
that?
steak place. He's like, yo,
And
I prepared that steak. You don't need to add anything to it. I already seasoned it. I made sure it
don't
tasted good.
don't fucking tell me what I can't add to my. This is my steak. The fuck out of here.
They got 11,000 followers on Instagram
Because of that.
because of that. Their
I'm
stuff looks
surprised.
pretty,
Surprised
but
they didn't get more.
what the fuck is this gold tomahawk? Why do they do gold? Why do they do gold? What is that even?
I couldn't tell you. It
Can
looks
you eat that
disgusting.
shit?
No, it's
It looks
edible.
weird.
It's definitely edible. It looks
That looks
disgusting
fucking
to
weird,
me,
man.
and I don't even want to think about what it looks like coming out the other end. So, that's a hard pass for
You
me.
got little gold flakes in your.
Yeah, that's the. It looks like Goldschlagers.
You
Like
got
you
you got
just drink a
sequin
whole
shit.
bottle. Yeah,
You
yeah.
got a you
Drink a
got
whole bottle of
shit sequins.
Goldschlagers. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, again, I can see myself doing something like that, but just not on the first date, fellas. Listen, on the first date, keep it simple. You don't have to do all of that. I promise you, bro. She's gonna know within the first 15 minutes if she's interested, and you're gonna get lucky, and it ain't gonna. It's trust me, it ain't gonna cost you $700.
You think because there's not a lot of it left that girls kind of like that chivalry stuff?
Who
You know,
said
like
that?
opening the door, and
I think that's still.
just being.
I think that's still
But
alive.
I feel like because a woman wants to prove she's independent, I don't need the door opened, or I don't need this paid for me, or and I
It's
remember,
funny. It's funny
there are
enough.
a lot of very strong women that are proud of the fact that they make their own money, and that's awesome.
Yeah,
Secure that bag, right? Like,
yeah,
secure the
yeah.
bag.
Of course.
A lot of powerful women in their positions in companies, and you know,
That
it's either
doesn't mean
like
that
I
they.
can do it myself,
That doesn't
I
mean
can
they
do it
don't.
myself,
It doesn't mean like they.
or like
It doesn't mean that
it's
they
like
won't like.
I can do it myself, or I don't need you to do it for me.
It doesn't mean that they don't want their car door open for them or the door open for them when they walk into a restaurant. It doesn't mean
Yeah,
that.
I see mad videos of like some women don't understand the actual definition of feminism, so they're like yelling at people for not opening doors or not being a gentleman and not doing all this shit. And then the guys are like, well, you wanted equal rights, so you're going to carry all those bags. You say you can do it yourself. And I was like, well, that's a slippery slope.
Yeah, I would just avoid that at all costs. That's not a hill. That's not a hill that you want to die on because you're not gonna get any type of play from anybody with that type of
Oh, no,
type of
no,
mind
no,
frame.
no! You need to get them a golden filet mignon, guys. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if that's listen again, and for the men, secure secure the ass, bro. Like if you listen, if you feel as though you have a woman that $700 first date is gonna seal a deal, go for it. I would
It
just
won't.
hope, I would just hope that you succeed because that would be
Oh yeah,
very, that would
for
just
the
be
boys,
very
for the
that yeah
boys.
for the boys, for the boys. We've been the boys haven't had such a hot summer, so like we got to come into the fall kind of hard because it's like we got
Gonna be a cold winter for the
cold. Yeah, it's
boys.
gonna be a cold winter because the women are up. They're up. You just had one woman that told you that this is like being married and having a ring as a business transaction. You got another woman that's explaining to you that $700 is a first date. Listen, man, we're
They're
down a few
sharks,
points.
bro. They're
We're down a
sharks,
few points,
and
and it's the
they're
fourth
making their
quarter too.
demands, and we gotta keep up.
Got to keep up. It's the fourth quarter, man. It's crunch time, so we gotta figure this out, fellas. We have our yearly meetings that the women don't know about. We gotta get our heads together and figure this shit out because it ain't looking good for us.
So here's a segment that I don't mean to spring on you, but I kind of thought of it while we were
Spring it.
doing this.
Pause.
We want we want positivity for everybody. We want everybody to do well.
Sometimes
Secure the ring, secure the bag, secure your happiness is what we want for people. Um, I'm a very zen guy. I just want everything to go right for people. Whatever it is that you guys are doing out there, I want you to keep at it and do not stop. Repetition can only make you better, and you will achieve whatever the hell you want to do. Just say it out loud. Manifest that shit. A lot of shit that I do now is a result of my thoughts. So that's why, like, I make sure I keep all the negative shit out my head because I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want that to come into my spirit. So I want to kind of start a segment called, giving flowers out.
before
So
wait, before you get the flowers out, I just want to
go ahead.
say I 1000% agree with D. Um, unless you hate on me, and then at that point you can kiss my black ass. Go ahead, D.
People can hate on me and they want. And you know what? It's good that you said that because I want to get this out. People can hate on me all they want. I'll still wish you the best because no matter what you do to me, I'm not going to stoop to your level. A lot of times you see it
I'm a
on
stooper.
Twitter.
I'm a
No, he's a
stooper.
stooper. He's
I'm
going
a
to go down
stooper.
there. He's going to go down there, look you
No,
in the
no,
eye, and do
no,
the same
no,
shit.
no, no. I live down there. I dwell. I dwell down there. I live in the abyss. You got to understand something about me, ladies and gentlemen. I am a stooper. I will stoop my ass right down to where the fuck you are and beat you at that shit. You're not gonna outtalk me. You're not gonna outwit me. You're not gonna do any of that shit. I live down there. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Give your flower.
Nah, it's all good.
Give your
God, that was
flowers.
so good. Mine pales in comparison to yours. What I want to say is that when I see on Twitter, I see on Facebook, everybody's worried about the haters. Everybody's worried about proving them wrong, and everybody's worried about I hope they see me when I succeed. Yo, you know what? Fuck the haters. Literally, just get rid of them. All I'm worried about is the people that support us. I'm not worried about anybody who's like talking down about us or people who wish us like to not be successful. If I got 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel, why am I worried? I consider that 500 people in my audience to a show I'm doing, right? So why am I
Hmm.
worried about the people that didn't buy a ticket? They're outside, man. I'm gonna do this for the people that are watching, the people that are supporting. So that's my stance. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me. It's all good. Like
I just want them to
I,
know I see that shit. If they say something, I'm gonna see that shit. And even if I don't say anything, I'm gonna say it now so that it's out on record and in public. Y'all can kiss my ass. Go
you're gonna
ahead.
come out this like, well, I'm not as peaceful as my brother over
Nah,
here.
fuck that. Yeah, nah, fuck that. I'm with the
You
shits.
gonna
I'm from.
catch his ass whooping.
I'm with the shits, bro. But again,
But so I want to give so let's do that. Let's give flowers out because a lot of times flowers are only given to people at their funeral when they are gone.
of
After
course,
the fact that you cannot, at least say it out loud, put it out there in the universe. So I
who we
want to
giving
give my
flowers to?
I want to give my flowers to you, Brian. Do you know why?
Oh,
Because
to me?
yes, to you.
Oh,
Because you know what? Men only get flowers at their funeral. I feel like you need this.
oh
Hey, we're
shit.
gonna start something dope. This Gym Class Majors podcast is gonna jump off, and like, it's gonna be us. We're gonna go up there, and we're gonna make it, and this is gonna happen.
Of
But
course.
this is what it is. As different as you and I are, this shit is gonna work. And I just want to give you your flowers, bro. You're growing, man. You're doing your thing now, and pretty soon. I mean, I don't want to say it out loud, but we can manifest it. Is that Brian Davis is definitely gonna be making moves, and along with me, with my DNC Digital, it's all gonna work, man. It's all gonna work, bringing positivity everywhere.
Well, I do want to say I appreciate it, sir. The amount, just even in the last week and a half, the things that we've been through,
Mm.
um, it's been crazy. But I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I enjoy it. Um, I enjoy it. I enjoy thinking outside the box and being creative and bouncing things off of you. Sometimes I kind of, after a phone call with you, I kind of hang up. I'm like, damn, man, I probably sound like an asshole, and he's probably gonna hate me at the end of this shit. But like, yo, dude, like I love the fact that I can
Why
call you
why
at.
why start now?
I'm like, yo, I'm so glad that I have D to bounce things off of, and although it's been not the easiest of roads, and again, we're only starting, and it's still kind of bumpy in the beginning, but I'm glad that I'm on this journey with you. I really can't think of any other person I would rather be on this journey with. You've been, a tremendous amount of help with all of your knowledge and all of your vast uh accumulation of knowledge throughout the years and all that stuff, and it's been great. I want to say I want to give you your flowers, but I feel like I tell you all the time, like,
No, no, you
dude,
do. And you
like,
do. And you know what? We need to normalize that. We need to make sure you
absolutely,
you call people up. You call people up.
absolutely,
Tell them you love them. Tell it's all good. Like fuck what people say. Fuck whatever your image is. Like tell people you love them. And like hug your brothers. Give a handshake and a big ass hug because ain't nothing promised, man. Ain't nothing promised. Like
absolutely.
tell your call your mom. Tell her you love her. Call your friends. Make
Hey
sure people
ma,
are good,
hey ma, I love
like
you.
and help where you can, man. Like don't look down on anybody unless you're helping them up. I always tell my kid that never look down on anybody unless you're helping them up. We need to bring each other up.
That's good.
We need more positivity, and that's how humanity works. That's what that is. That's what
unless
I've learned over my years. Unless you're Brian Davis and
unless
you
you
are
come
gonna
for me in the comments, and then you can
that's
kiss
right.
my ass. Other
That's
than
right.
that, live life with positivity.
That's right. That's right. We are the Gym Class Majors podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on any podcast platform that you are using your beautiful ears to listen to. Follow us on Twitter, Gym Class Majors. Follow us on Instagram, Gym Class Majors Podcast, and on Facebook at Gym Class Majors. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of something beautiful.
We're here.
Be our classmates
We're here.
and join us. We love everybody. Peace.
Peace.